Hey guys, this is Aaron. Later on this week we have a video coming from Joshua Cohen from his 3D Basecamp 2018 session. Joshua has some awesome information to show you guys. He does some really cool stuff with SketchUp. He does a lot of visualization and crime scene analysis, and you'll just have to come back and check it out. He also shows SketchUp used in a lot of different ways. One of the things that he does is he uses watermarks and photo match and images. And I just thought it might be kind of good to do a review and talk about those three different ways of bringing in imagery and how they're different and which ones you should use when. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to hop in right now. Okay, so I have a blank file right here. We're going to start with the simplest one. I'm just going to go up to File and Import, and I'm going to choose this image I took. I just took a picture with my phone of the office. I'm going to import it as an image. When I import an image, of course, I bring in that file. I pick a point to place it. I can drag to scale if I want, or if I double click, it'll just come in as the default size, but I'm going to go ahead and just place it right there. And that will make my image into a group. An image is different from a face. It's not a face, it's an image. It's a special thing. If I pick on it and look at empty info, it tells me I have an image. I'm gonna go ahead and use rotate to spin this upright. So we're gonna look at it. All right, so this image is one surface. If I come in here and start drawing on the surface, say I wanna outline this painting right here, I can come in here and click on it, and what I'm basically doing is I'm drawing on top of the surface. So there is no depth cues. It's not going to tell me where a surface theoretically goes backwards. It's only going to tell me that I'm on this flat surface, this flat face, and if I do draw something like that, what I've just drawn is a shape sitting on top of that shape, or on top of that surface of the image. So an image is basically like bringing a poster into your room. That's it. It's a flat surface. It's done. Now there are some things I can do with image which are kind of nice. One of them being, if I take these lines back here, I can select an image, right click and explode. When I explode it, what it's going to do is take this, what was formerly a group image, it's going to explode it. I'm going to get 4 edges and I'm going to get a surface. Because I just put these 4 lines around the painting, when I explode it, it will intersect that geometry, and I actually have that broken now, so I could option and copy that out. So one of the things I can do with an image is I can actually explode it and select pieces of it to use elsewhere. So I could actually chop this up for parts that I could use inside of my model. So that's one thing, that's one option, kind of a neat option to have. The other way I can import an image, same exact image, I can turn on use as matched photo. So we've done other videos on this, you guys have probably seen this. What I could do is use these handles right here to align vanishing points. So parallel lines in a drawing like this, I can line up, say, with the top of the wall right there and the bottoms of these paintings. I'm making an assumption here that these paintings are straight. By doing this, so maybe we'll put this one right here, we'll grab and put up here on the ceiling, and then we'll put the second one on the bottom of the other painting. And when I do this, I can create basically fake 3D space that I can model inside of. That's pretty close. I might be able to fine tune that just a teeny bit and get that lined up a little bit better. Let's see. When I'm done there, what I can do is, and I'm gonna go ahead and remove Mark right now. I can actually come back here and draw in 3D space on top of those lines. So I can actually create lines that move in 3D space. So it looks like I'm tracing on the 2D image, but I'm actually, as I'm drawing, creating the space in 3D and with the help of this pretend vanishing lines. Now if I orbit or change any view from this current camera view, my view goes away. See that? So my thing went away. What it did create was this scene right here. So if I click back on it, it will bring my image back and will put my drawing in the same orientation that it was in before and take me right back into that reference image. So I'm now drawing over top in 3D space. So this is just kind of a fake image there. And it does, like I said, it will create this scene so I can always jump back to it. So that's photo match. Photo match works real well if I have an image like this where I have good vanishing points and I want to convert that 2D image into a 3D space. Another way to import an image as reference is separate from photo match or import image, and that is using a watermark. So a watermark is actually part of your styles. If you go to styles and go to edit a style, this fourth tab here says a little tiny OK on it, is your watermarks. Here I can hit the plus to import an image as a watermark, grab the image I want to use, and say open. What it will do then is it'll place it right in the middle of the screen, as big as it can get. I have the option of putting in the background. That means it's going to fall behind my geometry, or I can choose overlay, which shows me something very similar to what I saw with the matched photo. When I hit next, I do have the ability to adjust the opacity, so I can say this is over the front, but how see-through do I want it to be? I'm going to go ahead and hit next there, and I'm just going to leave it exactly the same size it is, but I do have the ability to position it or put it in a certain spot. By doing this, I've actually created something new because this allows me to move my geometry in 3D space without changing what's in the background. Remember when we were in our photo match before, we were locked into one view. What this view will actually let me do is do things like, all right, I want to move this. So let's see, we'll maybe use the pan to shift this down like this, and use the orbit commands to kind of try to line that up. And a watermark allows me to align with geometry basically however I want. So this is actually something that Josh is going to show you in his video. He actually goes into taking individual scenes out of a video and aligning geometry with them, which is really cool. Very cool way to do the visualization stuff that he does. So this is going to allow you, it basically gives you more freedom. So I can move anywhere inside the model, not locked down like I am with Match Photo. However, as you can see here, what I don't have is that good 3D inferencing that comes along with a Match Photo. Right now I'm kind of trying to guess and line this model up, so this may not be the perfect way to do it if I'm trying to exactly reference geometry. Whereas if I'm just kind of coming up the ballpark or being inspired by an image, it's a great way to do it is with watermark because I'm not tied down to a specific view. So there you go. That's a little snapshot, that was an image joke, on importing an image using Match Photo or watermark. Any of the three can be used at any specific point in a model. In fact, you can use all three of them in the same model if you needed to. Image, like I said, is great for bringing in graphics you want to use inside your model, or you want to trim them, just use certain pieces, bring it as an image. If you have a good image with perspective and you want to actually match it with those perspective tools, the ability to use inferencing, that sort of thing, then Match Photo, of course, is great. Watermark is just a good way to just throw a reference down on your screen. You can just draw on it however you want. Or I sometimes use watermarks where I'll just take it and I'll just kind of nestle it over to the side of the screen. Maybe I'll even put it on top. So I just always have that image there to reference as I'm doing modeling. It's really up to you how you want to use them. How do you use those? Do you use imagery or did I miss something? If so, leave a comment down below and let me know what I should have included. If you did like this video, give us a like. And if you subscribe, you'll be notified when Josh's video comes out on Friday and when all the rest of our videos come out. But like I said, the most important thing is comments. Leave us a comment, let us know what you thought, if you thought there's something we could do better, or if you think of an idea that you think would make a good skill builder video, tell us all about it. Like making these videos, like them a lot more when they're showing something you want to see. Thank you.